Oh yeah, we back again. Hope you're all having a good one. I am Paddling Pike, and welcome to the stream. Hello, Kick. Hello, Twitch. Hello, YouTube. Yeah. All right, let's get it. Sorc Town, baby. Me and my loot lizard ready to roll out. Okay, let's go down there. So we've pushed 100. We pushed to 183 corruption already. Let's just get it. Fools! Death. Oh, well, hello there. Oh, did I not click on it? Oh, we gotta kill this thing. Later. Don't need any of those. Goodbye. Shutter. Sure, you can have my crafting materials. Let's keep it rolling. Hope you're all having a good one. Hey, what up, Burn? Burn, baby, burn. Burn division. Okay. Let's see what this says. Ooh, +3 to Frostwall. Thank you. Bye-bye. Let's just save that. Working on a rogue in LE. I named her Allie. I play it on my rogue ally. I play a rogue named Allie on my rogue ally. Well done. The puns are strong with this one. Ah! Ah! Yeah, how far are you on your rogue? What route are you going to take? I try to be clever.
This despair, oblivion burns within me. This world burns. Do you deny it? My shadow will cover this world once more. Pathetic. This despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earned it. Do you deny it? Do you think my defeat changes anything?
Okay. Yeah, he's hitting kind of hard. Oh! Oh! Yeah, I don't like fighting this guy, man. We're still only level 84, man. We blasted so high. No, you didn't distract me. I didn't see your message until after I died. I was like, oh, I looked over. No. Hey, how's it going, Bike? How's the build coming along? Build's coming along all right. Like, the thing is, we're doing enough damage that we blasted high enough, but we need the levels. It's a mid-cycle reset. Huh? Yeah. We had a lot of opinions on it yesterday, Kriskin. It was time to be alive in the chat, man. That was... Bro, like, I had at least 3 people who were like, yo... Was it 3? At least 2. Maybe 3 people in the chat who were like, yo, I just finally beat my last Harbinger. I'm like, well, sounds like it's going to be Legacy for you. And I don't mean that in like a bad way, but like, holy, like, there's people out there, like, they don't have a lot of time to play. They're just beating their first Harbinger. They're just beating like the last Harbinger, and now it's like, well, damn. I wanted to try and beat Aberoth, and everybody's like, oh, it'll be all right. You'll go to Legacy, and I'm like, dude, all those statements are true. If your Circle of Fortune and your character's going over to Legacy, hopefully, yeah, right. Hopefully, when they go to Legacy this time, they don't F up the faction rep. Because they effed up the faction rep from 1.0. I didn't get any faction rep when my characters went over. So guess what? I had all these characters with items that I couldn't use. I had characters with full builds that I couldn't do anything on. That I had to go look at my stash and try and find something. And then I had to go level enough rep to be able to use them. Because, you know, like, Cycle 1.1 launched, I was getting questions like, yo, some of these builds you came out near the end of the cycle, are they still viable? I'm like, yeah, let me go check. Or let me go check. And then I'm, like, trying to check, and I'm like, dude, like, I can't use anything right now. Is Divine Bolt Paladin still good? Well, some of that stuff was gated behind rank 8 factions. So I had to grind up to rank 8 to use it to realize, nah, it sucks. So hopefully it transfers over. So there's been a lot of mixed opinions on it. It sounds like they're trying to breathe fresh life into the market. See, look, Wastelander, I still have a bunch of plans for my characters. I guess I have to finish them in Legacy. Here's the thing. So, let's say Faction Rep moves over. This doesn't really affect you if you've already been playing Circle of Fortune. You'll go over. Sadly, you're going to be stuck with your Legacy stash tabs. Yeah, they're bad now, right? So you're going to be stuck with your stash tabs. So you're going to be having to play the classic game of pulling stuff out of your stash to move them into your Legacy stash tabs. Hopefully you have enough gold to buy new stash tabs if you need it. But nonetheless, it shouldn't affect you too much. But if you're Merchants Guild, think about it. Think about it. They're doing this because Merchants Guild was boinked. Burn, thank you for the follow on Kick. I'm assuming you're the same Burn who's been in Twitch chat. Thank you for the follow on Kick. So they're doing all this because the merchants, the MG guild got kind of fucked. Sorry, I'm gonna say it. They got kind of fucked because of the gold due. But like, let's say you've still been playing even with an inflated market. That wasn't me. That was Patricia. I'm not sure who this is for. Even for MG, it's not going to have the numbers to support a full market. Yeah, I don't think this is going to have the intended effect of bringing everybody back. Right? But if you're playing Merchant's Guild right now and you're getting told, oh, well, just go play in Legacy, your characters will still be there. Well, guess what? You're going to have to deal with Legacy merchants. That was already an inflated market day one. Think about it. You had people who had been playing for years with so much gold, with so much loot, they could ask for whatever in Legacy. Now, I don't play Merchant's Guild. I don't know what it looks like, but you now have a character who's Merchant's Guild in Legacy having to buy stuff off the Legacy Merchant's Guild. I'm just saying, like, I don't want to be speaking too much doom and gloom. I don't know what the Legacy merchants, what the Legacy market looks like, but they don't have any wipes. Just saying. Just saying. So, this isn't going to affect somebody like me. I'm gonna play in the new mid-cycle refresh. I'm gonna start a new character. Oh, they are feeling squeezed. Think about it, man. In terms of players, we're eating good. Think about this. You got Diablo 4. You got Path of Exile, which will still be supported and still get their stuff. You still got Diablo 3, though. That's essentially sunset, but it's still there. You're now going to have Titan Quest. Grim Dawn's getting a new expansion. You're getting Path of Exile 2. I'm very tired. I'm going to lay down in bed and lurk for the rest of the stream. Appreciate it, Wastelander. You take care, man. We have so many ARPGs now. Like, let's face it, and Last Epoch has gotten all of them shook. Diablo 4 is a better game now because of Last Epoch. Some would argue Path of Exile is a better game now because of Last Epoch, but Last Epoch can't play this game of, well, we got to wait until there's a little bit of a dry spell and then we can release our new cycle. That's never going to happen. That day's gone, man. They had a great 1.0 launch. But now you just got to face it. You are your own game. Like, I was watching the what was it, the podcast with Perry the Pig and Dread. They're theorizing the new cycle is going to come out in January. Now, I know Aaron Action RPG is saying October 22nd. Yeah, Rat City Radio. But they're saying December or January because that'll be when something's open, right? There'll be a little bit of space. No, there's not. Something's always going to come out. You're just going to have to make good content and put it out there, man. Because I know that they felt the pinch with their second cycle, which... And they got to change the numbers on that. Like, what is it? Is it cycle 2? Is it patch 1.1? Is it cycle 1.1? I've been calling it cycle 1.1. So it's already got the more casual people confused. They already think cycle 1.1 or patch 1.1 is a mid-cycle refresh in and of itself. So... I'm sorry, they gotta do something about that XP, man. There's so many action RPGs out there. Everybody else is trying to make their leveling experience, except for maybe Path of Exile, but everybody else has been making their leveling experience easier. And for some reason, last Epoch's making it harder with each substantial update. They nerfed XP. They made it longer to level. Do they think that's going to lead to higher player retention? No, it's not. I think we already saw what happened when 1.1 launched. It launched with substantially less players. Like they hit a peak of what was it, like 71,000, 70,000 players, concurrent players on Steam. And Path of Exile made it a little bit more friendly to get into the game, and they had the highest concurrent players on Steam. Now, I know they already have their own launcher, so it's not truly representative, but which is a shame because the Nemesis system, I would say, is a huge success. Yes, I would too. They're still bringing the heat in terms of innovation, but like I don't understand why they're clinging to this, quasi, we're going to try and retain players by making it harder. I mean, if they did it for the race, I mean, I don't know what this race is going to look like, but I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not taking time off for this. So I will not be surprised if my character is in the top 1,000 for level 100s. I will not be surprised. And my Void Knight, which I leveled very slow with, was in the top 10,000. He was like in the 7 and 8,000s. Drink some water here. I'm talking a little bit too much. Hey guys, so I'm just gonna say it now. I've been having internet issues. I think I got them solved, but like yesterday we had an internet outage for like 15 minutes while I was in the middle of the stream. So if the stream cuts out, just know I'm gonna try and go live again pretty soon, like as soon as I can. I think what was going on before we fixed, but I don't know if there's going to be an ISP outage. I'm just saying it now. Hopefully we don't get to it and we get a nice full stream. But I hope you're all having a good one, and welcome on in. We just hit level 85. I think we were messing around with Spellblade. We wanted 5 points here, so we got to put 1 point, 1 point, a couple points, and then get up here. Somebody was saying I should try out Fire Aura. So what you been up to lately, Kriskin? What have you been playing, man? Having a great day, just playing some LE and watching you before heading to Germany on Monday. Yes, the vacation. It's finally arrived. Well done. Oh, I should probably... Fire Aura? Yeah. Yeah. Hey, what up, Mr. Guy 3P Wood? Hopefully you're having a good one. Welcome to the stream. Yeah. Fire Aura is kind of like a passive mage bonus you can get through through the passive tree. Restarting Shaman. Gonna try this EQ totem. Nice. For Res Shred, somebody yesterday said they feel like it would kind of suit what I'm doing right now. Get some Res Shred, because since I'm mostly relying off of Meteor and Volcanic Orb, I'm not following a build guide on this. I'm just kind of just taking tips from the community. I mostly play a lot of Sentinel. So, just leveling this guy. One thing they notice is I call down Meteor and then there's a bit of a delay. So if I had a little something extra going on because the enemies start getting up to me, maybe that could help. I'm not going to like build into it and have Fire Aura be my only thing. It's just a little extra layer of damage. What up, Air Dragon? That person was me. Let the whole world burn. What up, Air Dragon? All I knew is when I created the Sorcerer, I wanted to play Meteor, man. I'm not looking for high efficiency. I'm not looking for anything else. I want meteors to rain from the sky. Because to me, when I think of a mage, I think, man, dude, isn't it so cool you can just rain down massive ass fireballs? Oh, hi, friends. Break it down. Break it down, bruh. Sure. Yeah. Okay, sounds great. Sounds great, man. You take care. Let's just kill Rage. Let's just kill Rage. Is one of them still alive? Oh, you poor soul. Oh.
This haze, this despair,
Hi, how's it going? Just let me be. Let me be. Let me be. Huh. Let you light your tail feathers on fire. Yes, hit me. Hit me. Okay. Ah!
this haze, this despair, oblivion burns within.
Sure, we finally got the void resistance blessing that other than the base one. Oh my. 2 LP? 3 LP. Sure, I'll take it. It dropped with the LP. So what you up to today, Air Dragon? What are you doing? What worlds are you conquering today? Are you playing Diablo? Tell me you're playing Diablo. You playing that rogue? That's sick. Nasty rogue. Aiming for 100 in D4. I knew it. Oh, I'm not that deep into the web. See if we can clear 200 corruption today. Fools! Fools, I say! Leave me alone! No? Soon you'll be aiming for 60 in D4. Hey man, I love Diablo 3. The moment I saw that, I'm like, yo, D3 question mark? And then it turned out, yes, D3 question mark is in fact correct. Ding, 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 you've won chicken dinner. Okay, what does this have? Plus 15 intelligence. That's... And Flame Ward? I got one question for the devs on D4. Are you okay? Do we need to sit down and ask ourselves what game we really want to make? I definitely played a lot of D3 back in the day. Heck, it probably got me my current job back in 2015. What's your current job now? Ooh. Just feed me that mana. Stash time? Sure. Throw that random stuff in there. Sure. I'll take that random arena key of memory for petty cash. Okay, let's see how everything's holding. All right. Oh, thank you so much for the likes over on YouTube, guys. Appreciate it. All right, looks like we're getting decent bit rate. Yes, appreciate it. Thank you. Same job, but the HR guy who interviewed me was playing D3 with this kid, and when he asked what I did in my free time, I said I played D3. Cha-ching, man, give me my paycheck now. I work here. What does he have? Damage over time. Okay, what about this? Wand. Okay. Sure. The Lodestone. Stormbreaker 2 LP. Sure. Empower. Rain the fire down. Don't hurt me. Let me go. Oh, that dude just got sported. This is Eterra. Boom. Ah. Bye. Enjoy the fire. Burn, baby, burn. Fools! Where are you going? Homie just ran away like that, really? Oh. That's for our friends, the Sentinel. Bye. Cast speed. Sure. Level 55. Give me bees! Milk and honey! Get off me! Crunch? Well, we did it somehow. Anything interesting? Ward, fire. Well, we're probably getting close to being good off of mage idols. Probably the rest of this tab. A fine hit. You always play Sentinel. How wild is it to hear fools, fools all the time? I know, right? Instead of... Oh, what does Sentinel always say? I've started to drown him out. Stand down. The fools part is pretty cool. Fools! Fool of a toque! Stand down or die. Yeah. Ah, there we go. I was waiting for it. Those guys do so much damage, man.
Do so much damage.
Dude, we encountered like a ton of those. Yeah, those guys are rough, you know. I do say I am missing Sentinel, though. New player here. What up, Lab? Hopefully you're having a good one. Welcome to the stream. You keep dying in dungeons and monoliths? Okay. So are you looking for tips or are you just here to vent? Venting's fine. I don't want to just start offering advice if you're like, nah, man, it's just... I'm having a rough time. I just want to talk to somebody. This is your first ever ARPG. Well, you chose a good one. For sure, you chose a good one. So, some tips would be nice. Okay. Commiseration station. Okay. So what class are you playing? Playing a Forge Guard. Okay. Okay, and what does your critical strike avoidance look like? Or critical strike reduction? Not sure off the top of your head. Okay. Well, yes. Yes, it starts to become pretty important because the way enemies start scaling their damage, they just start doing so much damage. Also, are you playing a life-based build? I assume you are since you're playing Forge Guard. If so, what's your endurance? Hey, what up, Anti-Clamarcus? I like that. Anti-Clamarcus. Marcus, how you doing? Welcome to the channel. Hopefully you're having a good one. I need this monolith to end. These arena echoes are just blah. I'm good, thank you. You'll suss it. Yeah, I could show you where to find all this stuff, but just freaking die, everybody. Thank you. I do not like doing arena echoes. They take forever. Okay, so let me move my face over here. I try to, but that one was like I had to do that one to keep going. Okay. Okay, so Lab. You're a level 75 Necromancer right now? Well done. How are you liking the game coming from PoE? Okay, so Lab, this is what I want you to do. I want you to press C and start looking at your defensives. What are your resistances at? Of all these resistances, physical is going to be pretty important. Void will probably be pretty important for you. And there's also a tab right here called Defense. This is going to tell you what your endurance is. This caps out at 60%. And then critical strike avoidance, or there's another one, reduce bonus damage from crits. And since you're playing Forge Guard, this is you probably already got a lot of this, but your armor could help as well. Because unlike a game like Diablo, I don't know about Path of Exile. I don't play a lot of Path of Exile. Armor will also apply as a form of damage reduction to your fire, lightning, cold, poison, necrotic, and void, but you don't get a full... Right. Forge Guard should focus. Well, it depends on what kind of build you're playing. If you're using a two-hander, you're kind of out of luck, but I know where you're coming from. Yeah, so resistances will probably be a good one for you to focus on. These all cap out at 75%. You can go over the cap, but you want to try and get your resistances to around 70 to 75%. And endurance is going to be a big one for you. Big one, since you're life-based. Because here's what endurance is. This is a second form of damage reduction, but it only kicks in. It's 40%. Okay, 40%'s all right. That caps out at 60%, though. And you get 20% for free. So you're going to want to try and get your resistance up to 60%. Because what happens is, do you see this endurance threshold? 200? That means when I hit 200 life, I get this 46% damage reduction that kicks in. Now, I'm playing a mage which gets ward, so that's a little bit of a different form of defensive layering. I assume you're playing a life-based build, but that's the way you think about it. So, like, let's say you have 3,000 life and you got like 800-ish endurance threshold. You hit 800 health, all of a sudden you get that form of damage reduction. That's what helps against one-shots. And then your critical strike avoidance and reduce bonus damage from crits. I would say go either one or the other. Because at 100% critical strike avoidance, I do not get crit whatsoever. I will not receive a crit. But it's an all or nothing buff. So if I have 89% critical strike avoidance, there's still an 11% chance I can get crit and I'll take full damage from the crit. Lab, thank you for the follow. Grind until you find the right gear. You can put it on your gear. Idols are another great source of resistances. Typically what I'll do is I'll try and focus on getting my my resistances and everything taken care of, and then once I start maxing out my level, I'll start looking at the skill tree, the passive tree, and my idols, and I'll try and find different ways of taking care of the resistances so I can put more stuff like, let's say, health instead of a resistance. Also pay attention to your rings. Rings can be a great source of resistances. If you look at the implicits, like this ring right here, gives me 41% necrotic. It's an ivory ring. That's just what they do. Ivory rings have necrotic resistance as an implicit. You play it right. You equip like one of these, and then maybe you take like an idol slot, or you take something from your skill tree, your passive tree, and you might be able to take care of some resistances. Sentinel does a really good job of getting a lot of resistances from the skill tree. So obviously I'm on mage, so this is going to look different, but I play a ton of Sentinel. Usually around this node, somewhere around there, I think they have like 4 or 5 nodes right here. There's one where if you max it out, you put like all 8 points, you'll get like a healthy amount of fire and void resistance. Then if you come over here to the Void Knight tree, because in case you didn't know this, even though you're spec'd into Forge Guard, right, which would be over here, you can still take some points in Void Knight and Paladin. So I highly recommend, if you're lacking resistances, look at the first row. See what you can take for right now until you can find it on your gear later, or through your idols, or through some other means. Because on Paladin, this node right here, you can pick up a lot of elemental resistance. Then on Void Knight, this top node right over here, obviously I'm on mage, so it doesn't work, but this top node right here, you can pick up a lot of physical and void. And then I would say once you get your gear to a good spot, maybe go back, see what you don't need, maybe put that towards something else, like some strength, some health, some damage reduction, that sort of thing, and you can use that to get you in a good spot. And then, like Kriskin was saying, if you're playing a build that's using a shield, Forge Guard gets a lot of synergies from shields. They got a rework on this side of the tree. They can get some good damage reduction from just having a shield. So yeah, let me move my face back over here. Thanks heaps, mate. I got you, man. Hopefully that helps. Do you have any tips on how to try a hard farm towards a Wraith Lord Necro build? So what do you need for your Wraith Lord Necro build? Do you still need the helmet? Hey, what up, Tater? Okay, I see you wrote something, Marcus. Give me a moment and I'll try and help you out. You need everything. Okay. Are you playing Circle of Fortune or Merchant's Guild? Or have you not gotten to that part of the campaign yet? Yeah, I know, right? Since cycle's almost over. Okay, so your Circle of Fortune. The best way to get that... Here, I'll show you a few tips. Nothing much, just chilling. My brother decided I'm gonna hold my grind until mid-season reset. I got you. Ads. All right, let's wait for the ads to end, and then we'll continue our discussion. Yeah. Freaking Bezos needs more money. You're back. All right. So you're playing Circle of Fortune. Let's visit the observatory. So, I haven't even done any prophecies on this character, so I don't have any lenses, right? So, each one, I'm sure you've kind of messed around. You've noticed the one at the top gives you armor. This one gives you weapons. And this one, the one to the south, gives you your accessories. Your relics, your rings, your amulets, etc., right? What really makes Circle of Prophecy pop off... You're back. Welcome back, King Tater. What really makes Circle of Fortune pop off is when you use these particular two lenses, the refracting lens of rhyme and the refracting lens of wealth. Now, you might not have enough favor to support this yet, so you might want to just hold off. Yes, pop off my language, right? So 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. I think I accidentally bought 5, and then I always buy 4 of these. So what I like to do is I like to use one refracting lens of rhyme and one refracting lens of wealth, because you can't oh, you can have multiple? I don't think it's a good idea. So I don't know if you can stack these, so I'm not going to do it. So I like to put one refracting lens of rhyme, one refracting lens of wealth, and one... If you don't want to play an arena, I don't want to play an arena. I put an arena one. That way it removes all prophecies for arena. Bam, there you go. But what this does is each prophecy costs 80% more, but you can use the prophecies twice as much. So these prophecies will gain 2 uses or more uses, depends. Refracting lens of wealth increases the favor cost by 90%. So you see what I mean? This is kind of expensive, but you put these in here, you will get double the items from the prophecy. So you get to use the prophecy more and you get double the items. And then if you're high enough, if you're ranked 12, you'll get twice as many on top of that, right? So you can get a lot of items this way. So if you're looking for the helms, I would recommend you use refracting lens of rhyme, refracting lens of wealth, and you can put whatever you want here. If you don't mind doing arena prophecies, you can even put like a helmet lens here to try and get helmets to pop up more often, right? And that'll allow you to get more chances at getting that item you're looking for. And you can use this for all of your items. So I just do the same thing for each. Oh yeah, I did. I bought too many. Oh. Throw those away. You can buy these for each. Kriskin's also saying a good thing. Since you're playing in Circle of Fortune, let's go back here and read what some of these do. At rank 2, if you're using an item that has been found through the Circle of Fortune system, so whether it was like a Monolith Echo upgrade or something, it'll have a tag. A Circle of Fortune tag. Circle of Fortune tag is... do I have any? Yeah, it's this. Right there in the corner, a little purple eye looking thing. And it says rank 5. So this is a Circle of Fortune tag. Items that have this, and you use a Rune of Ascendance on it, which turns it into a unique, you have a 45% chance not to use the Rune of Ascendance and keep it. So what you could do is, if you're coming up short on these unique helmets, right? So here's one right here. But like, let's say you're coming up short on these, or they're too expensive. You could then maybe roll a couple times and look for just exalted helmets or rare helmets. Because when you find this, it's going to be, when you pick up the these items, they're going to be found through Circle of Fortune. So they should all be Circle of Fortune tagged, right? So you do this, you get 10 exalted helmets. Like, let's say you have 20 runes of ascendance. You can use the runes of ascendance on these and potentially keep a bunch of them and upgrade them. And hopefully you come across the item you're looking for, a Wraith Lord. And this is also a great way just to get more shots at getting like exalted body armor, exalted weapons, whatever you're looking for this way. Another thing you could do, I recommend this as a supplemental thing. I don't recommend this as like your main thing. Since you're looking for that helmet, you could go to the Black Sun timeline. This is kind of old. This is what we had to do before like Circle of Fortune or whatever existed. In the Black Sun timeline specifically, as you're completing echoes, you'll come across these echoes that will give you a unique or set helmet. You can look for these, do it, and you'll get a unique drop. Hopefully it's Wraith Lords or something like that. I would say try and find some prophecies that you can do in monoliths, and then go to timelines like the Black Sun that have some of these unique things that you're looking for, and then kind of use it in conjunction of you're clearing echoes, you're getting prophecies, and you're double dipping into possibly getting this. I would not recommend this to be your main source of items. And yeah, got it. Yeah, and don't ignore the sometimes you'll see these tabs right here, like this one drops exalted wands and catalysts. This is good too. I mean, not exactly, I don't know if you're looking for wands and catalysts, but while you're just kind of farming, going timeline to timeline, getting your stuff, you might run across these could be a good little dump for you as well. Like, oh yeah, I might as well do that. I'm looking for exalted body armor, and go from there. And hopefully you can get all that stuff before the new mid-cycle refresh. We've been talking about that one a lot. A lot. I'll be right back, chat. I'm going to use the restroom. Fools. You're going to commit a sin and commit to D4 for a full playthrough? This season was fun, man. This was definitely a fun season. I highly recommend it. I did a barbarian. They got a number of nerfs, which is okay. I still had fun. So yeah, go ahead, check them out. I heard Sorcerer was doing really well. Rogue's just pretty solid as always. Even Druid's doing pretty well. Now, if that game ever gets a Paladin or a Crusader, bruh, it's on like Donkey Kong. You're going to wait till the reset? All right, understandable. The Ashen Crown. Oh, I got 99 Runes of Ascendance. Nice. So, such a lovely crown, right? Just all for you, King Tater. So I've committed to playing Merchant's Guild in the new reset. I've never played Merchant's Guild. I play Circle of Fortune. And I don't know how long I'm going to stick to it because I already know I'm going to want all my Circle of Fortune tips and tricks. Like, I'm going to want my 1,000 Glyphs of Despair. I'm going to want my, Runes of Creation just everywhere. Yeah, Circle of Fortune for life. I'm probably going to switch back, but I'm going to at least start off with Merchant's Guild and see how it is. You just wish they would let everybody, but that would defeat the purpose though, right, King Tater? Oops, I did not want to do that. Give me. Light them all on fire, boys. A little rarity is good for the soul. People already have an unrealistic idea of what is available regarding LP. Yeah, that's true. when doing echoes, is it always best to reset them and increase corruption? Is that like general knowledge? If you're doing empowered, if you're doing regular echoes, Marcus, I would just complete the timeline and move on to the next one. But once you're in empowered, yeah. Yeah, it would be best to increase it unless you know that increasing it is going to be hard for your build. Sometimes it's best just to stay in a corruption that you can do. There's like I was doing bleed hammers on Paladin, and I could clear 500 corruption pretty well. So I was just going around clearing 500 corruption, 500 corruption, 500 corruption, kept going over, doing it. And that's how I formed the timeline. I could have possibly taken it a little bit higher, but it was just more efficient to farm it at 500 than increasing it to like 700 and then having a harder time. There's definitely diminishing returns in just constantly pushing corruption. It's fun. It could be an in-game activity for you. If you got like a build that is completely juiced, ready to go, and you want to see how far you can push it, I think it's awesome that Last Epoch has that ability in the game for you to do. Like, let's just go, man. Let's just push this. Let's just go higher, man. Faster, stronger, smarter, go. I had a build that was doing pretty well, and I pushed it to 900 corruption. Now, I didn't really farm 900 corruption super well, but in that case, I was in pushing mode, not farming mode. And then, like, last cycle, I was playing... How does one clear an echo? Is it by increasing stability and doing the quest? That's going to be up to you, because there was a point in time where the most efficient way to clear an echo is beeline for the objective, do the objective, leave, go to the next one. It's a little bit different now. Now that factions are in the game, you want favor. How do you gain favor? By killing enemies. How do you kill enemies? Well, you don't necessarily want to constantly beeline for the objective and go to the next one. You might want to stick around a little while and kill some of the mobs. So a full clear can be a little bit tedious, but hey, it's going to get you a lot of favor XP, and it'll get you some more stability. It's going to depend on how you want to play the game. Now, if you're doing what I'm doing, which I'm trying to push corruption a little bit, you want to kill some of the enemies just to get some of the stability, but you also kind of want to clear the objective, move on to the next one so you can move further down the web. Now, what you could do is move further down the web to where you're closer to these guys and then start to farm some of these echoes down here. Hopefully loot lizards will help full clear feel better. Yeah. Here's what I would do. Marcus, you get better loot the further away from the starting point you are. What are the objectives? They're random every time. One could be an arena echo. One could be go here, kill this thing, you're done. One could be go here, kill that pillar. The next one, and then run over here, kill that pillar, and then go over here, kill that pillar. What I would probably do, Marcus, is just kind of just clear these real quick until you get further away from the web, and then start to farm some of the enemies the further away you are, because they're gonna have higher density. They're gonna give more stability. It's gonna be more worth your while. And then by the time you get down to here, you've already earned a bunch of stability. The echoes are more rewarding. I would do that. Let's clear this one. Well, that could be good, especially if you're Nemesis farming, yeah. Okay, what Could you show me where the objective shows? Yeah. So I'm in an echo. This particular echo is kill both void spires. It'll appear right here. Oh my gosh. Get off me. Now, you see up here on the map, these little crystals, so to speak, that's where the objective is. So now I'm moving towards the objective, but I'm also not just bum rushing it, right? I'm killing stuff along the way. And when I get close to the objective, if you look at my mini map, there's like this little pain circle. And in this case, since I have to kill the spires, here's the objective. But it's not always going to be kill the spires. It might be like... Okay, now I'm confused. What do you mean? Oh. Okay. So you can hit M if you're playing on mouse and keyboard, and there's Reign of Dragons right there. Like, what's your objective in Reign of Dragons? Is that what you mean? How do you beat Reign of Dragons? Okay. Well, this is not necessarily the case, but when you're playing in regular monoliths, let's go to normal. All right, so here we are in Reign of Dragons. So what you do, yes, you gain stability until you see these 3 pips. Until the stability is clear. Now, you can do this along the way, but once you fill these pips, then you're going to have these quest echoes. All right? Enter echo. Bam. You complete this one. If you have enough stability in this one will unlock. Boom. Do this one. Move to the next one. The last one will be the dragon in Reign of Dragons. You kill him. Timeline done. Now, in empowered monoliths, you don't have to do those first 2 echoes. You can just skip straight to the last one. But if you're doing regular monoliths, that's how you complete a timeline. We get ads again? Not yet. Thank you for the likes over on YouTube, guys. Appreciate it. I see. Yes. I have not completed these timelines whatsoever. I don't care. Show that bird, man. Oh, Air Dragon, thank you for the gifted sub. And it goes to Marcus. Screwheads. It's Clomarcus.
This haze, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earth is ruined. Do you deny
Oh, Clomacus. Clomacus.
my shadow will cover this world once more?
Anti-Clomacus. Okay.
This haze, this despair, oblivion burns within me. This world earth is ruined. Do you deny it?
I cannot do that.
Okay.
These changes,
Get wrecked.
this world is already dead.
He's one against climbing. Anti-Climacus. Okay. You got it. Alright, let's move on to the next one. So Fear of Heights, yeah. Oh, hey, what up, Box Chevy? You get some good grinding? We're just trying to get levels. We're about to push corruption again. How you doing, man? You still at work? No. There we go. I'm level 77 and easily doing level 85 timeline like Reign of Dragons. Is that normal? It can be. Depends on your build. Yeah. Yeah, I'd say that's normal. To be underleveled like that. I think on this character, now obviously I had some gear. I had some gear on this character, but I made it to Empowereds and I was still like level 62. But then I got to Empowereds and they were slapping me in the face. Hell no, 3-day weekend. Well done, Box Chevy. $219 corruption. We just keep pushing. I did say I would feel like this character is good to go if I can do 200 corruption. So, hey, let's do this and then back to Sentinel, right, chat? Hey, Mike, hope you're doing well. Hey, what up, Nacho? Yeah, I'm doing pretty good, man. Nacho, thank you for the follow. He does necrotic and physical damage. Damar's got me. What do you mean Damar's got you? What? Who's Damar? Nah, I'm not even gonna take it. Damn it. Just made a new Sorc. Oh, hey, what up, Deadly Ravager? Just made a new Sorc build that I really like. It's built around Elemental Nova and Lightning Blast. That sounds dope, man. What damage does the Oh, I already answered that one. Okay, yeah. That's quite a hefty crowd they got there. Okay, so when you're fighting him, what's one-shotting you? Anticlimacus? Yeah, you're going to want to run outside of it. It does not cover the whole map. It feels like it covers the whole map. Deadly Ravager, thank you for the follow. You'll be able to get outside of it. It does just a huge amount of damage. And then you're going to want to run back in real quick as soon as it ends. Then you're going to want to watch out for the breath.